welcome back to episode 6 of the Bastard's Guide to Direwolf20. I have decided to continue right away, which means nothing is finished and my dear villager has not provided me any that's not going to work. Has not provided me any emeralds yet. However, with my turtle, I'm fairly confident that that problem will solve itself. I'm gonna get the electric jetpack because it will make my life a whole lot easier. Actually, I'll probably close the door again. I should install an iron door shortly, but we'll be okay for now. So if I run this way until my compass changes direction, then hopefully we'll have the last press and we'll be able to get somewhere. Oh, it's contemplating it. It is contemplating it. And I'm just going to quickly get to the witch's hut over here. There's usually some very limited loot in a witch's hut. No, of course, this is right above a spectacular hole in the ground, so I don't know how useful it's going to be. Alright, so this is a witchery witch, and that's not terribly friendly. Oh dear, the sun is setting. That should probably check that before I just took off. Yeah, so witchery witches, or coven witches as these are actually neutral, and you'll be able to use them for your coven later on. However, neutral as they may be, there's sometimes loot in their houses, and you might as well grab it if you can. Alright, so I'm gonna go sleep and recharge my jetpack, because, well, that was really silly. So jetpack recharge, sleep. Again, I'm not used to recording everything, so I seem to be making some fundamental mistakes because I lose focus in what I do, which of course is no excuse, but it's essentially what's happening is that I'm trying to keep up with recording an hour at a time, and I pay attention to my recording, and I don't, well, even that I kind of fail at, but I basically miss things like, there's the daylight cycle, and it's a little bit annoying, but I'll probably get used to it along the way as the recording cycle goes on. Now, let's get to solid ground and see when the compass changes. Also, like I said, this is a new thing for me to be frequently recording. I've been trying to start up multiple times, and it's always ended up not really happening, because eventually I would go off camera for a while and try to get some stuff done, and then I'd get carried away and I'd end up completing half of the world off camera, and then, at this point, is there really any reason to continue recording, as there's nothing interesting for anybody to see. So that's how it's been going, and, well, now I'm trying to record everything I do. This will also keep me from doing anything off camera and getting carried away, and it'll at the same time provide you guys with a record of everything that I do, which should be, well, for the people who prefer the let's play, no cheats, doing things straight up the way they're supposed to be done. It would be nice to know that you'll see my every move, and therefore cheating is not really an option. And in order to save you guys from having to worry about me constantly having to mine, then well, it's mod in Minecraft, so I'll be able to work around that with quarries. So all in all, this should provide for a good experience for everyone. Alright, let's see. So I'm currently in a chunk where there's... Okay, so it's in this chunk too, and in this chunk... I'm guessing in this chunk, alright. So it's in all the chunks at the same time, which means that it's got to be down here somewhere. And thus, straight down is the... I'm doing really good with this. Oh dear. Alright, straight down is the only way. You should never mind. And ore shouldn't be a priority right now, but just have a hard time not getting them when I see them, so... Okay, let's see. Alright, there we go. This is not a very big meteor. This should have no influence on the loot in it, by the way, but it might have influence on how many blocks I'm gonna ask my turtle to mine for obvious reasons, and well, yeah. Anyway, this is a small meteor from what I can tell. It looks like we're already veining. Yeah, we're good, we're good. Yeah, alright, so basically if I drop this down here and do excavate 3, this should get me to where I need to be in a very short amount of time. So, let's see. Unless, of course, this is one of those that... Nope. Very good. Calc, logic, alright. Well, we're still in the market then. Alright, I'm just gonna let the turtle do my dirty work for me, and I'm gonna clear this out. Alright, so that was a drag. Anyway, over here's a nice little village, which I'm gonna quickly plunder on my way back to civilization. Okay, maybe it's not so little after all. We're going to try to keep from angering the local guards, as happened last time, because, well, that was fun. Alright, so let's see. What'll this guy do for us? Wool. Okay. Well, this village likes wool. Wool. Okay, we're getting really lucky with this apparently, because wool is something I do not have a production of. Though that's something I guess I can change. Yeah, this is the opposite trade. Let's see, there's no bees there. Yeah, okay, and he's on an opposite track too. Let's see, what does he do? Oh, yeah, that's okay. Let's get some books. Yeah, sorry about ripping your house apart, but provide me no good trade options, and I'll get creative. There we go. Paper for emeralds. Books would have been joyful, but paper, I don't know. I have to find a lot of sugar all of a sudden. Just don't see that. Yeah, okay. So, this is kind of a long way to go back. If I can find a way to sleep, that would ultimately be useful, but I don't see it. Why is there an arrow in his head? Oh, it's a hat, never mind. This guy was the one I wanted to trade. Emeralds for everything. Alright, so evidently I'm not very good with this cacti thing. Alright, there we go. There's a smithy down there. There's actually two. Blacksmith will provide us with a loot chest. Dark steel. Dimlets are fine, but all in all, what we really want is the enders, all very nice and all. Dimlet's fine. Thorns, electrical steel, I guess that's nice. Yeah. If I can get my hands on some wool, I would prefer that. Oh, there's another desert temple, so alright, this points back to where I came from. This is just a singular tower, so the treasure's over there. Where's the sun and all this? It's going down. Alright. Okay, well, based on this, I need to get moving. Or get some wool real fast, but I think moving seems more realistic right now. What do we have here? Anything interesting? Not really, no. Alright. Let's get on the way and leave the villagers to defend themselves. They should be doing a pretty decent job of that. Okay. This is a very big village, and we're still welcome back there, so... Okay, so this is probably not good, with the sun going down and all that. I'm just going to do a quick map check while I can. I have to return over there, so run this away and hopefully we'll have enough fuel to make it to the other side. And then I'll run back towards start for the next one, and hopefully that'll sort my situation. Alright, yeah. We're practically out. however. Oh, there's a fallen knight. Okay, so jetpack nearly dead. Being hunted through the night by tons of creeps. This is interesting. Alright, there's my ultimate goal up there. Let's see if I have enough jetpack fuel to make the last jump. In order to be certain of that, I'm going to avoid using the jetpack any more than absolutely necessary. Okay, now it's necessary. Let's see if it works, let's see if it works. Huh, we're home free. There we go. Alright, so recharge jetpack. Empty out bags, and then sleep, and then be at it again, I suppose. So yeah, I'll have to fill this up too. That's no problem though. We'll sort everything out when we get back, as what I'm trying to get will replace the storage we have. Thus, a little mess will be alright. Alright. Probably should have waited for that one to fill up. But that'll be a story for another time. Alright, so we have all presses but one. That's a drag. We have probably enough seared bricks to make a good sized smeltery, and I'm going to move all the metal to this chest for processing. Let's see how we're doing for power. We're doing fine. Alright, well, I'm going to let that burn for a minute and probably check on the turtle down here that's quarrying for me. Now I'm going to have to return to those villages because there's going to be some really good potential there for various things, and I don't want to miss out on that. Okay, so this is good. Hello, random block on ceiling. Oh yeah, I probably placed that when I was messing around with sword and stuff down here. Anyway, back up we go, and this should be ready. Alright, so I'm going to fly right between these two, as I know that there's one in each direction from here, and I'm going to wait for the compass to turn. So I'm just going to land over here and get an overview of what might be following me. So far nothing, so I imagine when I get back to base, then I'll have a sort of a clean outlook on things. Alright. I'm still showing chunks. There we go. Oh, that would have been nice to have found on my way out. Oh, hello horses. Didn't I get a saddle just now? I think I did. Oh well, it's not terribly useful with horses. When you have all these mods providing alternate means of travel, but could be fun for random reasons. Anyway, it's currently pointing to what I anticipate is the one we got over there. Yep, that is very much it. Hopefully it'll find a new meteor momentarily. As we head into a snow biome. Oh yeah, there we go. Meteor located. Now I'm just gonna check. Yeah. Again, I'm using all the fuel in my jetpack before it's actually useful to do so, which is a little bit silly. So I'll try to cease doing so, but I can't really find a good place to land. So yeah, let's take it one at a time, I guess. Here we go. Alright. So this away, somewhere, there's a meteor. And there's also a very big tree with spawn zones under it, which with my luck means that the meteor is going to be sitting under the spawn zones, right? Nope, the meteor is actually going to be sitting right over there. Alright, well, that's not bad at all. Now hopefully this is our last meteor, but, well, given how lucky I've been in this go-round, yeah, I'll prepare myself for the worst. Okay, so I'm going to do the 3x3 again and just kind of get it over with. Let's see, this... yeah, I think this is the center. There we go. Now I'm just going to take a look around from a good vantage point. Anything interesting that I can see from up here that needs to be explored? Nope. Alright. Alright. So, come on, engineering. Engineering press. Oh, and that's the only thing that's in here. Well, that's brilliant. And this one will take the chest. I always keep the chests. They have, I don't know if it's a bug or a feature, but they have a really useful function that helps me make a little bit nicer production setups indoors. Whether it's intended or not, I have no idea, but they allow you to open their inventory even though there's a block on top of them, unlike vanilla chests, which means I can put them inside the wall in a 1x1 block and use them to extract things from into production machines. And, well, anything that can be automated is supposed to be automated. That's the whole idea. Or at least the whole idea for me and how I approach this game. So anything that can be automated will be automated, and ideally as fast as possible. So yeah, there you go. Alright, I'm going to run out of jet fuel momentarily, so let's see how bad it is. Well, it could be worse, I guess. But essentially, the more I run and the less I fly, the more likely I am to make it back in relatively one piece. So, not to mention I'll have to fly to use my special door, so yeah. Anyway, headed back. At this point I'll be able to make most of the ME utilities that I'm hoping for, so that'll allow me to gain ME storage, so AE2 storage early in the game, which should provide me with a double advantage. It'll allow me early game automation, which I really prefer, and it'll allow me to, oh dear. So yeah, this is what I was talking about, paying attention while you're running. Thankfully I had a jetpack and enough fuel to get out of there, but that could have been, well, you can also dig your way out when you get caught in it, but the main point is I could have avoided it entirely if I had paid attention to what I was doing. Anyway, A2 will make me mobile. It'll allow me to run off and build a base somewhere else, essentially. And that's sort of what I wish to do when I'm done with this. So I'm gonna charge the jetpack again, as it's proven invaluable thus far. And I'm gonna turn this chunk thing off, as it's getting on my nerves. Alright, still nothing for me. This is getting annoying. Anyway, we're gonna need one of each of these, and we're gonna need some gold. Actually, half will probably do it right now. We're gonna need some sort of quartz crystal, and we're gonna need some charged sort of quartz crystal. At this point, I'm gonna. No, I'm not gonna need to go to the Nether again because I already have what I need. Good. All right, so. Oh yeah, silicon. This will go in there. Okay. Yeah. Alright. Charged is good. We're gonna need some redstone. Regular Certus quartz will come in handy eventually. I'll drop this in here and clean that up. There we go. It goes in here. Alright, so over here we're gonna pulverize this. And we're gonna need to make some A2 machinery, and it'll probably sit nicely around here. So what I want to do is I want to put the machine itself here, and then yeah, that should do nicely. This will also allow me to reach AE from out there. I'm gonna need some more conduit, which conveniently is something that I should be able to handle. Yeah, alright, good. And I'm gonna need a pool of water, which is up here. So A2 provides a fair amount of crafting in pools of water, which is sort of a little bit on the annoying side, but it's what it is, and for the things that A2 does for you, the little inconveniences that it sometimes brings, they are really, well, little. Alright, so first of all I'm going to need a growth accelerator, and make them like this. I'll also need grind up some more quartz, because, well, anyway, there we go. Need some glass. We have some glass down here, so, oh yeah, sorry, I need oh yeah, let's take care of the fluid now. So, I'm gonna need some cable, which is done like this, and I'm gonna need to use a couple of these for that. that's probably not a good idea, so I need a charger. Yeah. Alright, yeah, that's a real good idea to check what your needs are before you use all your charged quartz, because, well, once you do, you're not getting it back. And of course, I'm gonna end up running through all my Certus quartz, so basically landing me at square one. That's alright though. What I need to do now is I need some cable, and I have a charger already, so I need an energy acceptor. And this will both receive energy for one and the other machine, so and the energy acceptor, that'll be all it needs, fluid dust. So let's put up the charger for just a moment. You can sit there, and oh yeah, I don't know where quartz. So let's go down and see if I can randomly locate some quartz down here in the chest. Oh yeah, good. So yeah, output chest from turtle. Yeah, good. Alright, so head back up here. I'm gonna charge up some extra quartz. And it does take a minute or two to... There we go. There we go. Shocking. Oh yeah, I haven't actually mined it by hand at any point, so... Alright, that's good. I'm going to keep the rest of the Certus quartz for right now, and I'm just going to make up 2 more fluid. So yeah, those in, and those in. And ta-da! Fluid crystals. So, energy acceptor, and this thingamajig is gonna need some quartz glass and everything else I do believe I have. Yeah, alright, so here we go. And I need the growth accelerator, and it needs more quartz glass, and I just used all that I had. Now, I don't foresee me growing a whole lot of quartz at this rate, because I'm using everything I have. However, it should be fine. Alright, so I'm gonna mine through here, and alright, so I'm gonna have the energy acceptor here. Nope. Okay, energy acceptor here. And a little smart, huh? Tear it up like this, good. And then I'll plant this. That's not going to cut it. Alright, so the trick to these is to place them so that you have a side you can connect to that it always looks like this. Alright, okay, this is going to be fun getting back out of here, but alright, energy acceptor I'll place right here, and that should actually power this block. Then I need a bucket of water to get the magic. Yeah, I need some structure, so I'm going to do something that is generally a little bit silly, but oh no, I'm not. Okay. Alright, so crush these up while I'm at it, and I'm going to go pick up these machines, as I seem to always be doing when I need water, so I'll probably want to do something more permanently sneaky about that. Actually, accuracy accumulator, there we go. I'll take this down and I'll put it on top. I'll provide me with water for right now, and be able to use this machine later for something entirely different. Sure, rather the same, but different setting. Okay, so, yeah, I'm going to need another, I'm using transfer nodes for this, so that'll be fine. This needs to connect up, and yeah, it needs to connect up one more actually, so I need someone that has a blue crystal, so that should be fine. And I have this that I can dump in, so let's see if we can find some sand. There's a little bit there. This will not really cut it, but it'll get us started on fluid crystals. Fluid crystals are unique in that most recipes don't care if they get one or the other, and most recipes that you have to use the other for, you can just use more of those. So, alright, but still no emeralds. You're disappointing me, villager. Alright, let's see. I will need more quartz in general, so hopefully my turtle has been busy. Now this looks like it's really working. Yeah, no quartz though. Alright. There's an obvious solution for that, which is go mining, which I will not do right now. Anyway, I can allow the quarry to continue and do its thing. Meanwhile, I'll make the press. Or the inscriber, rather. I have the presses. Inscriber. So, fluid crystal to sticky pistons, and that is essentially it. So yeah. I need a little bit more stone. Alright, when dealing with A2, everything wants to be automated. Things want to be automated. Life wants to be automated. It's essentially the flow of A2. So what we're going to do is we're going to plug this in up here, hopefully, momentarily. And I'll move this torch. Okay, it went over here. And I'll check for spawn zones, and I'm going to put torches around here, so that'll keep things a little bit under control. Okay, so how this is going to work is I'm going to have something that pipes into the bottom, and I'm going to have something that pipes into the top from two sides. Ideally I'd use chests, but due to space restrictions in here, I'm going to go with hoppers for at least two of the directions, so from the top and from the side. This is not really pretty, and it is probably questionable whether it works, but it's the way I'm going to go. Oh dear. Alright, so oh man. So this is a little annoying when you're working on something, because it'll alright, so there we go. And then I need something that automatically removes items from the inventory. So let's get this going, and hopefully we'll be oh yeah, I need to be there we go. Well, we got this going as soon as possible, and it'll do the work for us as we do other things, and that's essentially was my philosophy just about everything, but here it gets really important because we're trying to make some tracks. Alright, there we go. So I have the transfer node, and I'll put that on the side over here, and it'll disappear. There we go. So I need another piece of cable, which I'll get from this. It's a little bit of a waste of fluid, but I'll wait for the other stuff to grow before I do a lot of things. But there we go. Alright, so step one, I'm gonna put the silicon press in, and I'm gonna squeeze this silicon just a little bit, please, shortly. For some reason this is not powering. Oh yes, it is, okay. So it just wasn't showing that it's working. Anyway, there, yeah, stuff's happening big time. Alright, good. Alright, dirt getting out, and I'm putting dirt up here, so there we go. And I want to run the gold afterwards, and I need more Certus quartz than dust. So in order to get that, I'm guessing in here, there's 3. Let's do 8 to 16. 16 will be acceptable, though not great. I'll move this, there we go. And there we go. Alright, so 16 of those, and we have some diamonds, so we'll be able to provide that as well. And hopefully overnight, the turtle down here will have found a lot more resources of every which kind that'll sort of allow us to go deeper into not just A2, but everything I wish to go into at that point. Alright, so A2 is in the making. This will take a little while, so I'm going to make a chest and declare it A2 stuff chest and put it over on top of the big reactor somewhere, so I know where I can find it. This will drain the big reactor's power overnight pretty severely too, so I'm probably not going to feed it more of anything at this point. I'm just gonna sort of let it fly, because everything that I need will be processed by the time I get back tomorrow. Alright, this needs to go in there, and this needs to go down here. So this we can safely put in here. We're going to need some more. We're actually going to need some more Certus quartz, Certus glass. So I'm just going to take this, and I will make sand from it. Alright, so we're practically out of sand here. There's a way to make sand that I could probably start working on, but we'll see. One step at a time, one step at a time. This is what I'll need for right now anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna make 6 of these, which means 6 logic processors, which is not a lot, but I'm thinking it'll get me started for the very basics. So this is online and hopefully working on the growth. And this is draining the battery slowly but surely, which is fine. Yeah, good. Alright, something's alive close by and constantly groaning and grumping, and yeah. So I'm just going to quickly empty out this. It's a little bit of a manual process, but as long as I have this sitting around over here waiting to be emptied out, or waiting to be filled up, then yeah, I get that it's a manual process, but I'm okay with that for right now. Alright, so in here I'm going to need to make a little bit more of the quartz glass. There we go. Alright. And should probably consider my next move. We'll see. I wonder if 4 of these will be going into. Yeah. Good. So how's this coming along? Alright, so I'm gonna actually stop the silicon in a moment and start making gold and, well, engineering and logic. Start with engineering and then I'm going to move on to logic. So yeah, I'll let it press one more. I think that's roughly the spread I need. Then when it slams shut here, whoop, then I'm going to add the engineering press, and there we go, and then I'll let the logic run afterwards. Yeah, alright, so what I need is another transfer node, which will be coming up in a second, and could have probably considered this a long time ago. Anyway, and we're also coming up on the end of the episode shortly. I'm going to try to keep this to under an hour. I've been horrible at keeping time so far, so but we're coming up on the hour soon, so I'll be ending this momentarily. However, I'm going to try to see if I can make sure that things are actually working when I log out. There we go. And then working as in working for me and not against me, which is how it's unfortunately been lately. So there we go. Alright, one of the presses in there, all this doing all, and again, I seem to have no luck with the emeralds. That's okay. Right over here, there's some quartz growing. Alrighty. Okay, this was highly unexpected. Well, time to move the bed, I suppose. I actually think it'll fit nicely in the Tinker's room, so I'll move the bed. It'll also move it away from any hostiles, which again will probably make it a lot easier to actually use it, so there we go. Bed's in a good position. I'm ever the optimist, checking that over and over, huh? There you go. 18 gold ingots, working on it. There is everything we need for everything else over there, and this needs to hurry up a little bit, but it should be working on it. Alright. So A2 in the making, and oh yeah, I can probably clear this out. This could come in handy at some point. Put this up here, and the rest of the rubber down here. If I can find something that I can take out here, this will probably do. There we go. Okay, and we'll take some redstone out and put it up here, because realistically we don't need these vast amounts of redstone yet. There we go. Alright. Yeah, I'll wear the chest plate and I'll pop the turtle in there, as that is my friendly neighborhood A2 turtle. Alright, so this, we're down to about 6 ingots. And okay, so while this does its thing and it's trying, I'll try to make the smeltery for some better tools. The smeltery is fairly simple to do. I will, however, need wherever I put the casting tables and stuff that I already have them in my inventory. Okay, so now that I'm done being a complete retard, which I'm not, I'll move on to some actual crafting. So, in order to do this right, I'm gonna need, well, I already have the casting, so I'm gonna need smeltery drains. I'm gonna want 3 of these for good measure, so there we go. I'm gonna need a controller and a tank, so there we go. And once that's taken care of, I'm gonna need faucets. There we go. And I'm gonna need bricks. We already have some bricks, but the more bricks, the bigger the smeltery. So there we go. Generally, it is on a 3x3 basis, but we'll see how this is gonna pan out. Okay, so so 3 on the front. The side. So we'll just, yeah, this will do nicely. Yep. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and this will be populated by more useful blocks, which will allow us to dump the casting tables and whatnot into the floor. Which is going to be pretty neat for a variety of reasons. Anyway, there we go. I'll fill up that open in a moment. But first, there we go. Alright, for this, there's the smeltery. There we go. And whoop. Over here there's a tank. There we go. Alright, and I'm gonna remove these blocks for various obvious reasons. That was probably not the best place, but that's alright. So we're going to have a fairly large smeltery, which will make it a little bit easier to smelt lots of alloys, and which will ultimately help me with my goal to get some better tools. Now, I'm going to need to place 3 drains out here. So there's 1, 2, 3, and then I'm going to close this off. There we go. Alright, so this is a good sized smeltery, and be able to make some quick holes in the ground here. I'm going to place the casting tables here. There we go. Alright, well that concludes the smeltery. Hopefully the growth process out here has completed. That would be nice. Meanwhile, I'm just gonna make a chest to place all the loose parts for this in. It's always nice to have a little bit of extra equipment laying around for your smeltery. So there we go. These blocks will be handy to have. I'm going to go out here and see if the growth is finished. I don't think it has. Well, the pure fluids does. The Certus quartz seed, not yet, but 90%. 90% is pretty decently close, I'd say. Alright, so inscriber logic out. I need the calc. The calc goes in here. And hopefully overnight I'll be able to make the things we need. Alright, we'll just let that sit for a moment longer. Again, nope, nothing there. Alright. Yeah, I'm making a mess of my chest at this point, but starting the next episode, then I'll hopefully be saved by I'll be saved by the convenience that I'll have A2 and not have to worry about actually sorting my storage anymore. This will be ultimately useful. Anyway, I'm gonna start rounding up, so next episode I'm gonna try to get my AE2 system going. Hopefully the turtle down here will have finished, and I'll have the rest of the materials I need to get a decent AE2 system going and get all this stuff loaded into AE2. Once I've completed that task, I should be ready to consider a more permanent settlement, so a better base with maybe some automated farms and stuff. But the beginning will definitely just be to automate the base. So build a base that's geared for automation, and actually getting it automated seems to be the next order of business. So based on that, I'll have to pretty much get cracking on that next episode, and yeah, there we go. There's our Certus crystals. Now, I have pure quartz, and I have quartz. I have charged quartz, but I can easily make more. So I actually think I might grind up the charged quartz in hopes of getting my quartz glass situation fixed. There we go. Let's see. Yeah, we're down to the last one. So in a moment. Yep. Alright, good. So what we need to do is I need to get all this out of there, and I need to get this out of there. So I'm gonna dump silicon in the top. I'm gonna dump redstone in the side. I'm gonna dump these in the bottom. And I'll remove this. Then this should start making our CPUs for us, or processors for the various, yeah. Anyway, one step at a time. Down here is, oh, here's the redstone. There we go. That's more redstone than I'll need, but I was counting. And over here my processes will start popping out. Anyway, that is this for this episode, so thank you all very much for watching, and if there's something you feel that you could be assisting me with, and you would like to participate in one of these episodes, do leave me a comment, and I will pick someone out. Thank you very much. Bye for now.